Introduction. Colors are an integral part of our lives, from the clothes we wear to the foods we eat, and even the way we perceive the world around us. Color is a complex subject that involves both physics and psychology. The science of color has many fascinating aspects, including the ways in which color is used in art, design, and advertising. In this article, we will explore the physics and psychology of color, and how it is used in various fields. The physics of color. Color is a result of the way light interacts with objects. When light hits an object, it can either be absorbed, reflected, or transmitted. The color we see is determined by the wavelengths of light that are reflected back to our eyes. For example, an apple looks red because it absorbs all colors of light except for red, which is reflected back to our eyes. The visible spectrum of light is made up of 7 colors: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet. These colors can be seen in a rainbow, which is a result of the refraction of light through water droplets in the air. Each color has a different wavelength, with red having the longest wavelength and violet having the shortest. In addition to the visible spectrum, there are also colors that are outside of our range of vision. For example, ultraviolet (UV) light has a shorter wavelength than violet light, and infrared (IR) light has a longer wavelength than red light. Some animals, such as bees and birds, can see colors that are outside of the human range of vision. The psychology of color. Color can also have a profound effect on our emotions and behavior. This is known as color psychology, which is the study of how color influences our thoughts, feelings, and actions. For example, red is often associated with passion, love, and excitement, but it can also be associated with danger and aggression. Yellow is associated with happiness and warmth, but it can also be associated with cowardice. Blue is often associated with calmness and trust, but it can also be associated with sadness and depression. The way color affects us can also depend on our personal experiences and cultural backgrounds. For example, in Western cultures, white is often associated with purity and innocence, while in some Eastern cultures, it is associated with death and mourning. The use of color in art. Color has been an important part of art throughout history. The use of color in art can be both symbolic and expressive. In ancient Egypt, for example, blue was often used to represent the Nile River, which was considered the lifeblood of the country. In Renaissance art, red was often used to represent the blood of Christ, while blue was used to represent the Virgin Mary. In modern art, color can be used in a more abstract and expressive way. Artists such as Mark Rothko and Barnett Newman used large fields of color to evoke emotions and create a sense of atmosphere. The use of color in design. Color is also an important part of design, whether it's graphic design, interior design, or fashion design. In design, color can be used to create a certain mood or to communicate a specific message. For example, a company that wants to communicate trust and reliability might use blue in their logo and branding. A restaurant that wants to create a warm and inviting atmosphere might use warm colors such as orange and yellow in their decor. In fashion, color can be used to make a statement or to evoke a certain mood. For example, a person wearing red might be seen as bold and confident, while a person wearing black might be seen as sophisticated and mysterious. The use of color in advertising. Color is also an important part of advertising, as it can help to grab a viewer's attention and communicate a message quickly and effectively. Advertisers use color to create a certain mood or to associate a product with a particular feeling or emotion. For example, many fast food chains use red and yellow in their logos and branding to create a sense of urgency and excitement. In addition, different colors can be used to appeal to different audiences. For example, pastel colors might be used to appeal to a female audience, while darker colors might be used to appeal to a male audience. Fun facts about color. Red is the first color that babies can see, followed by yellow and green. The color purple was once considered a symbol of royalty because it was difficult and expensive to produce. In Japan, the color green is associated with danger, while in Western cultures, it is associated with growth and nature. The world's oldest known paint factory, which dates back 30,000 years, was discovered in South Africa and contained a range of colored pigments. The color pink was originally considered a shade of red until the 20th century, when it began to be associated with femininity. The color blue is the most commonly used color in corporate logos, followed by red and black. Conclusion: the science of color is a fascinating subject that involves both physics and psychology. Color has a profound effect on our emotions and behavior, and is used in many different ways in art, design, and advertising. Whether it's creating a certain mood or communicating a specific message, color is an essential part of our lives and our world.